And then one day I was walking, he goes, "What are you doing tomorrow, 10 a.m.?" And I went, "Nothing. Why? What's up?" He was like, "Scarlett Johansson, she's yours." She took me with her, and then I met everybody else.
You're the official strength trainer for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's where things have landed now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Who have you worked with that you would say has to overcome their genetics?
Paul Rudd, he wasn't a guy that worked out before, was already in his mid-40s. He did a 180, and he had a shirtless scene in Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2, all natural.
Really? Wouldn't touch even,
Nope.
not even test. TRT, no nothing.
Nothing.
He told you, I'm not doing it.
Nothing. That's just not, it's like, let's just grind. You know, they can add like muscles to the suit, but that takes away from the mentality of the character. If you're ripping 400 pounds off the floor and you never thought you could, you feel like a superhero.
Within Hollywood training, within Hollywood acting, I would not have been able to get out of this podcast without asking about steroids. You're somebody who's on the front lines of this. Where does that subject even land?
This seems like where they build all the sets. Like this is the hub.
I like
This is like the Home Depot where they go get the parts and then they go.
I like it.
Yeah, seriously. That's how I feel. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the Home Depot of Marvel right here.
And for people, I mean, who are coming just into this, you train primarily on set. Your
Yes.
work with the actors is primarily on set
Yeah. on
during
location.
production?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Pre-production and during.
How did you get into this?
Man. It won't like bit by bit. Started out just training. You know, I moved to LA in around 2008, and then I was just training. I just wanted to take training and see what I could do with it. You know,
Yeah.
I just wanted to go. I knew like LA. I was coming from the Florida area. I'm from New York, but I was finishing school in Florida, so I went to LA, and just because it was like the fitness capital. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm like, so went there, went out. And it was just bit by bit, just trying to climb the fitness ladder, really. And then I met a guy named Duffy Gaver, who was my neighbor. He's an ex-SEAL stunt guy, and he was also working with a lot of the Marvel cast before it really became the juggernaut of Marvel.
Okay.
And
So timeline-wise, was this before Iron Man 1, after Iron Man 1?
like during Iron Man,
Like during
1.
Iron Man 1. Oh, so
Yeah.
right before it became.
Yeah. It's like, so he started working with some of the cast members. Then he had a kid and he couldn't travel.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah. And we had, seen each other in passing before.
Yeah.
And I had helped him train a few other clients of his just in the Santa Monica area.
Mhm.
And then one day I was walking, he goes, "What are you doing tomorrow? 10 a.m. It was like, "What are you doing tomorrow, 10 a.m.?" And I remember like it was yesterday, it was a Tuesday. And I went, "Nothing. Why? What's up?" He was like, "Scarlett Johansson, she's yours." Like,
Ooh, the sentence every man hopes they one day hear.
I was like, "What's this? Are you messing with me right now?" So then I went there through her.
Yeah.
She took me with her. And then I met everybody else.
Wow.
Very
So
cool.
that's when that was Winter Soldier. Met her.
Oh my gosh.
And then and that was when it was really like.
So you met peak Scarlett Johansson at peak Marvel
At peak
cinematic level simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Our real fans are going to know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
like that's arguably the greatest Marvel movie.
That was the first Marvel travel job I did. Was that?
Dude. And you trained her like all through the production of that?
Yeah.
Was that bro, that's
That was number one. I was like, what am I doing here? Just looking around, I'm like, holy, just trying to keep myself cool.
Oh, it's just a big part of it. It's a big. You gotta like kind of be like, no, take it easy, take it easy.
Yeah.
Like they're just people. They're just people.
Yeah, make this moment smaller. Make this moment smaller. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people, I mean, this whole experience would be through the looking glass for just about everybody. Almost no one. I mean, we've talked to some of the top level coaches and athletes in the world. Almost no one gets to have this kind of experience, gets to have that kind of coaching, gets to see cast members in production.
Right.
Was there a starstruck phase of transition for you to where you got, or were you just kind of right in it? You know what? I'm good. I'm just going to, were you ever starstruck by the people that were around you?
I don't think I had time. It was almost, I was thrown into it so quickly. And it was like a tidal wave of it. It was almost like you didn't have time to think about it. Just figure it out.
Yeah.
And then then they were so cool and so warm. Mm-hmm. It felt very normal.
Yeah. And were you fans of the films before this was happening, or of the comics or anything like that?
Yeah, I was definitely like a fan of Iron Man. I saw, and like the work. But I wasn't as like die hard. I didn't, not that I wasn't, but I just didn't expect this,
I can imagine.
Yeah. I most certainly did.
Here's Scarlett Johansson. She's yours.
Yeah. I was like, what's this? Yeah. I'm going to get that phrase tattooed.
And it's, I mean, going into this now here today, you're the official strength trainer for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's where things have landed now.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And how long did that take? I mean, from meeting Scarlett Johansson to that, what timeline are we talking about?
I guess I've been with them now for quite a while. I guess it's over a decade. So I think it was Scarlett, and then then they had the Avengers film, and then it was meeting Anthony Mackie, meeting Lizzie, and then one by one, and then the reality is once they knew that I was coming or attached with someone, then they would all request.
Of course.
So then I just went, and then it became, I'm just their guy. Yeah. And, becoming comfortable, kind of coming with them on this rise too, and I've always been in the shadows, and I'm okay. I was always okay. I'm like, I'm not here for any of that. I
was shocked the fact that you didn't have any social media.
No,
I mean, people don't know that. Just got on, and we connected within your first week of having it.
Frank Grillo he's so frustrated that I'm in the shadows. He's just like, that's it. We're doing something. And we put it out there. Then he was like, see, I told you, people want to know who you are. I'm like, all right.
Well, there's this, but I will say this. I hear Frank's point, and it will definitely give you a net benefit in time. But the reason why, in part, the reason why I think you were so attractive to the cast members, to the crew, why it was so warm, was not just the referral from their colleagues, but the fact that they know you're not a press member, you're not a person who's pulling for social media, 100%. You're not trying to get clout. That's all those people have come to expect from fans.
Right.
And even from professional colleagues. There's always, it's Hollywood, man. I mean, there's always something in it for someone else.
Right. I nailed it. You nailed it. Because social media, it wasn't what it is now then either. It's like, it's become where everybody wants a picture with somebody. And to then it was that buffer of never wanting anything, nor caring, just crush work, just crush my job. That's it. And like, leave it there. Yeah. Then it was the referral based. It was the comfort level of like, they could be completely them while we're in this vulnerable state of training and getting them ready, and like whatever happens,
that's huge.
Yeah, it's like, I don't put it all out there,
because if you're going to be working really hard, I mean, that's not sexy when you're like really grinding, sweating, dying, like, and they don't want to be filmed in that vulnerable 100%. State. This is the same exact thing that Ian used to tell me, because my mentor, the guy who got me into this for the NFL, same almost exact same story. He didn't have social media. He didn't do social media. Now he's older. He's pushing it up probably into his 60s, but he wouldn't let anybody bring a phone into the gym. He wouldn't let anybody film. He wouldn't let anybody post. None of that. That was illegal to do inside of his gym. And I came into a time like I was 17, 18 when I started. It was right when social media was coming online. So it wasn't really as popular like you mentioned it, not like it is now.
Right.
But he had the same sort of thing. Everything was by referral. People knew, oh, you trained with Terrell Suggs. I know him. He's I'd like to train with you.
100%.
At that level, and this is what I don't think a lot of mid-tier and low-tier coaches get. When you get to that level, it's almost all referral-based.
All.
Everybody can fake their credentials on social media.
Right.
You're not going to train Tom Brady because you have a big Instagram following.
If anything, you won't.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're either gonna be the trainer of famous people, or of major athletes. It's like, or you want to be a famous trainer. It's two. It's separate, which is both totally fine, but it's very difficult to then be a famous trainer training famous people. It doesn't work.
I've seen it work maybe only a couple times. Gunnar Peterson comes to mind.
Gunnar's the man.
You see, Gunner's the man. But Gunnar, and
he's a famous trainer.
He's the famous trainer
because he does dope work.
Right. And he had to prove that he did dope work for 25 years before he became a famous
He's a killer.
trainer.
Yeah, he crushes. That dude doesn't take a day off.
No.
He crushes.
And he's been one of the, I would say other than Ian, he's probably been one of the biggest supporters of mine. I mean, yeah, dude, I've talked with him mainly virtually, but for the last probably 10 years. I mean, since I started doing this, he was one of the first people with like over 100,000 followers who even answered me when I asked a question. So I was like, oh, this is weird because usually I don't get a response.
Right.
And this is pre anything, no podcast, no gym, no clients. I had an idea in my head and I saw what he was doing. So I kind of broached him on it. And he was like, he's like, interesting. Yeah. I kind of think you should do this or do that. And he's kind of just been here ever since.
Wow.
But what he did that's so fascinating is, you know, he had the celebrity client list, Sylvester Stallone, you know, all the, I think you guys have both worked. Have you worked with Sly yet?
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah.
He worked with Sylvester without him being famous and people like him without him being famous. Then as his career progressed and he got onto social media and he started doing it, now he's blowing up. He's as famous as some of the people he trains or more.
Right.
And now he's at a point, which is, I think, right smack dab where you're at, where you can do both. You're at a place where now you've got enough reps.
His cred's there.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like he didn't do it for that. It just became that because he did so much on this side. It just kind of took a life of its own. Funny enough, I trained with Gunnar in Beverly Hills in his old gym. I think he moved, right?
He did.
Yeah. I think
he moved to,
Tennessee.
Is it Tennessee? Yeah. Nashville, I think.
And again, same thing like you were saying, like I was doing Marvel stuff and I just wanted to and I just reached out and I wanted to talk to him. And he invited me over. We did like a workout in the morning, just to kind of pick his brain and see kind of where he went, you know, and like how he became who he is. And
his space it's
nuts.
Like even for me, like I'm like, whoa.
I get it now. As you brought it's very similar though.
Yeah.
Where it's like you see everything, right? It's same thing with him. Even though when you walk in, he has every piece of equipment
ever,
right?
Ever.
It's like, and his mind's just like, no, move this to here, put this here, great, and now we'll do this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, where am I? Yeah. And then somehow you're just by the end of it, you're sweating. I was like, that was the greatest work I've ever done.
Oh yeah.
What did I just do?
I love a carpenter is only as good as his tools. And
that was cool. Good quote.
It really cannot be understated that if you have, I know how this sounds, but if you have access to the equipment like what Gunnar has, you will be a better coach.
Right on.
You have the tools to throw together a circuit of 25 movements that nobody could accomplish without the equipment you have,
right?
You're unique.
Right.
You may have the exact same credentials as 2,500 other trainers, but if you have a space like Gunnar's, you can create an experience for your clients that they can't replicate anywhere, no matter where they go.
No. It was like a treadmill he had where it was like in water. Yeah, it was
in water.
In water.
Yeah.
Who thought of that?
That company reached out and they asked to send me one, and I was like, "Dang it, I don't have room. I can't. I want it so badly."
It's like you. Next time I come here, it's gonna be right in here.
You're right there. Oh, he's got some equipment. He's got that. We have the platform.
Oh,
that
I
moves.
saw that.
You saw that?
That's
so
rad.
The primary action board actually has a treadmill too that you run on, and it moves. So that board that's outside, picture a treadmill running on it.
Oh, wow.
And Gunnar will have somebody on that thing. It's moving. Like, he's got stuff that I also don't think most people quite appreciate how much all that stuff costs.
Oh,
the cost associated with that gym. Millions. It's millions of dollars.
I mean, a row machine's like $4,000.
Everything's so expensive.
Basic row machine. Like, yeah, like an underwater treadmill with a suit. Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting up there now.
Or the cost of getting him from LA to Tennessee.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even
think about that because he didn't, that's a good question for him. If he
moving trucks,
he had to get a freight, like a whole fleet of freight trucks to move his gym
100%.
from LA. That's also not a short little journey.
No,
that's a big trek.
Yeah.
I remember when he did it, but I never saw how he did it. He never filmed it. And frankly, he should have. That would have been an amazing piece of content.
Yeah, for real, really would have. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. But how do you accomplish the training that you do for the caliber individuals that you work with on set? Do you bring your gym kind of like The Rock does with the Iron Paradise? Do you just bring it from set to set?
They ask beforehand what they're going to need. So the sets usually wherever they're going to stay, they will. It's usually a home near the set, and they will designate the home kind of like what they'll kit out a garage. So they'll rent a home and kit out basically whatever I list down for them to have through the training. So a lot of the time too, it's their job to show up in shape.
The actors.
The actors, yes.
Yeah.
So because pre-production, they're typically only going to be there a month out before filming. So then if I'm working with them before, all good. I go, but I will check in with certain trainers all over the world with whoever's training who to kind of get them to a certain point, and then they pass them along to me when I'm there on location. And then I just kind of do my thing and hit the ground running. But the gym's already set up. It has to mimic, what's the character, what's the costume like, what's going to be seen. So it's a mix of functional training, aesthetics, keeping them fit, keeping them safe. Is there a shirtless scene? Is there not?
I don't think people quite appreciate the severity of what it is you're saying. If a character has to show size in a suit, I'm thinking like Henry Cavill for Superman.
Right.
In his suit, in his clothes, when he's wearing a jacket, he has to appear big. He has to be bigger than the douchebags he's going to fight in the bar. Then he has a shirtless scene.
They'll peel him out.
They'll peel him out. That time frame,
it's tricky.
It's extensively tricky.
Yeah.
And you've got to have diet on point, training on point, a coaching on point. You got, how much time do I have? You have 3 weeks. I do? Okay, great. Now we got to, and then sometimes you got to throw the size back on.
After, right?
Yeah.
Because, and that's the thing too. We have to figure it out for the filming schedule. The filming schedule is not going to go around big, shirtless, big, right? Like if it's that, it's like, Christ. All right.
Yeah.
We got to bulk, cut, and then carb back up, carb up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the list of scenes that we see in the film is not the order with which these scenes are filmed.
Never.
So sometimes I'm sure there's a lot of that, which has got to be frustrating for both the actor and for the coach.
They'll even change it day up. Like they'll change. There's been times where, the shirtless scene's coming up and the prep and like weather or something's happened. Change it. We're going to shoot this. We're going to do that in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
So then they're there cutting at day before. Nah, never mind. Like we got to do this again, brother.
Sorry, Hugh. Get back in the sauna.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head of I don't recall the interview who was talking about this. I want to say it might have been Zach actually speaking about this. But like the scene, for example, even if the scene does happen, like in Baywatch, when he was supposed to do that obstacle course and he's just absolutely diced to the gills.
He's like 3% body fat.
Is the leanest I think I've ever seen an actor in production of any film, especially something major like that, standing next to The Rock. To look like that is unbelievable.
Yeah, to stand out against The Rocks.
Dwayne, I mean, come on, dude. The guy made a deal with Father Time as far as I'm concerned. And to look that way for that scene, well, I'm pretty sure they had to shoot that, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 or 5 or 6 times.
At least.
They couldn't get it. And he just had to stay cramped, dehydrated, and diced that whole day.
And the whole day. And work out. Like, this is the thing. It's like, that was him. So think about, like, you're working out all day. Cramping, dehydrated. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cramping, dehydrated.
Yeah, seriously. 3%?
I think so.
That makes sense. He is truly taking this seriously.
Yeah, because that's not even like, that's just like a shot, right? Like the day, like the day of.
See if you can find the video of him doing the Ninja Warrior course in Baywatch.
That is when he showed up. That's 3%.
You can tell too, as a coach, I know that you and I can both tell the difference between, you mentioned actors that actually train year round, keep themselves in shape. They show up to set ready to do the scene versus, hey, I've got 3 months. I'll start training in 2, and then I'll be ready maybe by the time and then it's up to you to kind of pick up whatever slack is remaining in that time.
It's like cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Rather than that deep ingrained, you could like you said, you could tell.
You could tell.
There's just a difference.
It shows differently.
It's reps.
Yeah.
It's just time, rep, density.
Is Zach somebody you'd say keeps, year round, he's training? He's got to be.
We just wrapped on Judgment Day. He's shredded all year.
He just did that wrestling movie where he put on more size than I've ever seen him do. Did you have
I
a
didn't do
hand?
that. No,
you didn't do that one with him.
No, I just met him.
He's
But
dude.
he was twice a day.
That is
He's
no joke.
Yeah, he's an animal.
He's also exceptionally lean and built for this kind of thing too. Right here. This is the shot. Where is it? Yeah, right there.
The cut
in the bicep. Look at that. Look at the cut in the forearm.
It's like he's got a fourth muscle. So
it's tricep no more. It's the quadricep. Look at it.
He's got quadriceps.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So
that's lean.
All day. And in the heat. Outside that's 3%. Because that's different than the picture that we just saw. And again, it's like, I mean, the diet to get down to 3%, you gotta just, I don't even
you don't have a window of more than, maybe 48 hours, I would say, before you start feeling like, okay, I'm sick, I'm gonna pass out, I can't eat, I gotta eat. You are at that point, you are literally probably measuring your pee. You're measuring your urine to dehydrate down to 3%.
Exactly. That's like when fighters cut weight, where they're just they're like spitting.
Yeah.
To just lose whatever
they have. To get to 3%, I don't even know that most fighters hit 3%.
No, I don't think they can.
Stepping on stage, I'd say, what do you think? They hit 8 to 10? 6 to 8, I would say probably.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
Yeah. That's Olympia.
That's all genetics too. If you could, most, I don't think I could ever. Even if I tried, I couldn't.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I could either. I think I could probably hit 6 if I really did it, really wanted to. I have no desire to do that.
Yeah, I'm good.
But it's attainable for certain people, but for other people, it's not. Who have you worked with, would you say? This is an interesting question. Who have you worked with that you would say has to overcome their genetics, and who has done so? Someone who doesn't have Zach's genetics.
Well, the most fascinating one was Paul Rudd for Ant-Man.
Yes.
1 and 2, because not only he wasn't a guy that worked out before. He was already in his mid-40s. Didn't work out before.
Ever?
No. Maybe, regular.
He's a comedian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he went, quit, he did a 180.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, and he had a shirtless scene in Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2.
I remember.
All natural.
Really?
Wouldn't, zero, nothing.
Wouldn't touch even, not even test. TRT, no nothing.
Nothing.
He told you, I'm not doing it.
Peptides, no. TRT, no. Nothing. That's just not, it's like, let's just grind. And he got there.
How long would you say?
Full year.
1 full year.
1 full year.
I love that answer. I love a timeline of a year. That's a realistic timeline for someone in their mid-40s to make the transformation he did. If you can see the transformation for Paul Rudd, that's truly one of the. I was hoping that's who you were going to say you pick, truly, because he's the 40-year-old virgin guy. He's the comedian, the goofy. He was never Mr. Fit. He never trained like that. Now he's in the Marvel universe, and
he killed it.
I love that he did it just for the 2-second shirtless scene that he's got.
Right.
But it's evident.
And then they did another one for the second one. But he's now, because it's changed his life, he doesn't stop working out. Now it's just part of his life.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
He's never gone back to that old.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job to Paul.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's so encouraging.
Shout out Paul Rudd. Yeah.
Isn't that so encouraging as a coach?
Yes.
When you realize that after they stop with you, they don't stop.
They don't stop. It's like he'll enjoy himself. And it's like, but it's a non-negotiable, because the reality is, if you stop and now you're a franchise guy, there's going to be a second one. There's going to be a third one. There's also the Avengers roles. There's so you're for the next 10 years, you're going to play this role. Yeah. Are you going to seesaw and go, all right, I got to dedicate another year?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
And in addition to the obvious lucrative franchise deals with him staying fit, I am willing to bet he didn't even recognize what he was missing until he started working out.
100%.
He didn't even recognize the version of himself that he could be.
Right.
I, as a coach, have had to really kind of pinch myself out of imposter syndrome sometimes when people will tell me this. But when clients come to you and say, I just want you to know, you actually changed my life.
Pretty rad.
It's pretty unbelievable.
To say the least. Yeah.
It's the best feeling you can ever have.
It really is.
They're serious.
No, I know.
They're also not lying to you. Like they really believe that.
Think about the weight of that. like their life is forever changed.
They're never going to feel the same. They're never going to look the same. They feel better because they look better and they get paid more. Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that picture. Yeah. Oh, dude.
So
incredible.
that's a year of lifting
Clean.
over
the age of 45.
Yeah, he shot that probably, he was, I think, 46.
That may be the most impressive part about this entire equation,
And
is his age.
And look at, right.
He reverse
His age.
aged.
He
Yeah.
reverse aged, I would say, at least a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isn't that nuts?
Yes. He's got a six-pack.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd would have a six-pack. I love this so much.
His arms, the shoulders, like the chest, like you can see, like how we said, the time frame that I even said, especially because you're a coach, that looks exactly like I said. That's a year of dedication, and then strip out before, and then that's what we did.
Over the age of 45.
Over the age of 45.
There is no such thing as an age where you can't do something like this.
Agreed.
That is another lie that we've been told.
Oh.
I think people believe that you age into the dad bod and now that's your life sentence. That's nonsense.
Yeah.
The man never worked out until he
No.
was 46.
Yeah.
Now he looks like that.
Yep. And he's kept it up, and now that's 10 years ago, and he looks exactly the same.
And he looks exactly the same after a decade. It's the habits, man. It's the habits and the feeling and the reward. You realize where you were once you reach that point.
Right.
You don't want to go back.
No. I mean, everything just feels better. You look better. Clothes fit better. You're just happier.
Yeah.
You just are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. It's the question. One of the questions I get most commonly for this is why superheroes? Like, why did I choose to theme this place after superheroes? Where does that align with fitness? And it's one of the things I really appreciate about this, especially seeing what Paul did. He's embracing the narrative that I always loved in comic books, which is that the people we want to aspire to be, look like, and perform like, they're all these Greek god looking figures. Like they're all, that's the way they were. As a kid, I remember like
100%.
looking at Superman and being like, oh man, he's cool. Look at his muscles. That's so cool.
Yeah, he's strong.
He's strong and he's
good.
powerful and that is part of why I think it's just so immersed with fitness.
100%.
It's just a big part of it.
Agreed.
And that's gotta just be, I mean, dude, there is so much growth that can happen for you, for your brand, being in this, yeah, man, you've gotten yourself into what I would say is, I mean, the dream job. I think.
Yeah. I mean, again, to make it smaller in my head, just to like stay. It's such a weird, would I say that, meaning like if it all went away, to not be devastated by how dope it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so like, it's the don't like, clearly there's an attachment, and it's like, I mean, I love this guy.
Yeah.
We talk all the time, and it's like, okay, if the change of Marvel, right. It's like, or if this doesn't continue forever for myself or whatever, to then, because it's so awesome and it's been so much fun, and the cast and like the crews, and they call it the Marvel family, and it's like, and I don't know, it's like, it's very special.
I think you've done a marvelous job of making sure, and I can tell just from this one interaction, man, one of many, that you're not the type of person that's going to make it all go away. I mean, in order to make it truly all go away, I don't know, you'd have to like Jonathan Majors yourself or something like that's the only way you can really
not to laugh, but
truly
right.
trash your career is something like that. Because when you build a business of relationships, it doesn't matter who the people are.
Right.
If you're trustworthy and they work with you and they see results like that, you're not going to ever be truly out of that game.
Right
you
on.
may not always be the official MCU coach. I hope you are.
Thanks, man.
But you'll always have an in with this type of cast.
Right. I appreciate
it.
that.
Could be anything. You could take it like Gunner. You could take a job training the Los Angeles Lakers. You could like, once you've reached the point where you can showcase what you've done,
right,
and you have the referrals to back it. That's really all you got to do is just keep your nose clean.
That's cool. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this. This is like a great talk, man. This is awesome.
The work and the recovery that I've seen from some of the people that you've had. And I know in the case of, Jeremy, you worked with Jeremy Renner, but prior to the injury.
Previous.
Yeah. Prior to the injury. And now what has happened with him brings up a couple things. It brings up an interesting question. I know he had some sort of falling out with the studio. And I think, if I'm remembering correctly,
He's public about it.
yeah, he's been public about the fact that they basically cut his contract in half. Because they were afraid he couldn't be Hawkeye anymore because of his injuries, because of his physical prowess being diminished. But that decision was made. It leads me to the question, what kind of pressure are these actors under to keep their job through their physical fitness?
I think, I think they come out of the gate as like they want to shock and awe for their character, like, and once you have the big reveal, you kind of, if there's a second film, you can't look worse. You got to look the same. You got to look the same
or better,
if not better.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's got to go with it. It's like, so they kind of, it's really like they put that on themselves. And a really rad thing too is some of the costumes, they kind of add like muscles to the suit.
Sure.
But that takes away from the mentality of the character. Putting in that grind and that work really does enhance what they're having to go through as they play a real deal superhero. You got, like, if you're ripping 400 pounds off the floor and you never thought you could, you feel like a superhero.
Yeah, you do.
Exactly. So bringing that confidence into the role is huge. And they can't, so they kind of set themselves, the higher the bar, the better. And it's for all of them.
You can't, they're good actors, but it's hard to fake confidence. If you have that real, actual confidence in yourself, doing things like lifting 400 pounds off the ground that you didn't think you were because you were a comedian 6 months ago.
Right.
That's going to bring a lot of that, bravado onto the screen.
100%.
I think that it's so intricately tied, and it's tied not just physically, but I mean, sports psychology would have something to say about this.
Yeah.
The role of you playing a god on screen probably helps if you can lift like a god in the gym.
Yeah, right. It's like, you're not gonna get the same with just like padded shoulders.
No.
It's like rock and roll, man. Lift.
Yeah. I picture. Did you ever see The Boys?
No.
The show. It's a stupid spoof, but it's a spin-off show. It's a show called
Amazon.
It's an Amazon show.
It's about superheroes,
but they're bad. They're like,
awesome.
if superheroes were actually real today, would they be like the Avengers or would they be like this? Well, most likely they'd be like this.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And the character who plays Homelander, who's the main villain, he's the antagonist of the whole cast, the whole show.
Yeah.
He did the whole muscle thing. And he's always making jokes about that, how he didn't have to train at all. He just put pads in his thing. And I'm like, man, but you're missing something, dude.
I've seen so many.
It's all fake. That whole suit he wears, that's all pads.
That's hysterical.
That's not real.
Jesus.
Which is perfect because the show isn't really real. It comes off as fake and satirical. That's why people like it.
And then it's like that. It goes with that.
Yeah. It fits that vibe. But if they were to try to do that with like the new superhero, like Superman, if they were to try to do that whole thing, I don't think people would buy it.
Yeah. Also, Superman, right? Like, it's like you're playing the like Captain America. You're playing these iconic superheroes.
Yeah.
Go all in.
I have to say, of the cast members, I mean, Chris for Captain America probably impressed me the most with what he did to his body.
Yeah, outstanding.
I mean, you mentioned the big reveal. I mean, when the chamber opens and he's standing there, I mean, creatine to the gills and just packed on 45 pounds of lean mass.
Shit, that kid's genetics are insane.
That kid's genetics have always been insane.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. That guy, and I think a lot of people, when they saw that reveal, they were like, how did he do? I'm like,
his genetics are insane.
Go back, rewind your history and go back on IMDb and watch Chris's older movies. He's always been lean. In the Fantastic Four, when he played the Human Torch.
Yeah.
He was still lean. He just didn't have the size.
Right.
Now he has a trainer, a coach, and his diet is right. So he is able to be Captain America.
100%.
But that's the big reveal I think of in my head.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that one was, I mean, that movie was right after Iron Man.
I believe it was. That's the first Avenger. That's Captain America, first Avenger. That was right. That might have been right after Iron Man 1. Yeah, it was an early.
So that was like, so then, Iron Man crushed, Captain America crushed. And then it's like, I mean, that was the beginning of this epic adventure that the Marvel world, the MCU.
And what Chris did, I think, was bring the rest of the cast to a new level. Because when Chris did his reveal, you had, RDJ and Iron Man 1, he looked okay.
Right.
He looked fine. He kind of looked like a prat, but that's okay because his character is. But when Chris showed up to set looking like Captain America, you go and now watch Iron Man 2. Now he's boxing with Happy in the ring. He's put on 15 pounds, like everybody. And then you had, obviously, Chris came in and then took Chris 1.0 to 2.0. Now the bar is even higher.
Right.
But the physicality of the characters kept getting bigger and bigger and larger and larger.
I didn't even think about that. Right. Evans really set the bar for the shirtless, jacked scene.
Everything.
He set the he set the bar.
Hugh Jackman a little bit.
Hugh Jackman, no doubt.
Oh, he came in.
Gosh.
He came in like a killer.
If you watch as far as a film franchise transformation of a character from start to finish, Hugh wins by far.
Right.
If you watch him from X-Men 1, when he first, wakes up and he's like running in the hallways with his shirt off, he looks bad. Like he doesn't look just not he looks bad. It's not good. And he realized and recognized, because this was, remember, X-Men predated any Avengers. I think Blade might have been the only superhero movie from Marvel was before X-Men 1.
Right.
Well, go from X-Men 1 to X-Men 2 and then to X-Men Wolverine. Hugh started with a coach. That boy did deadlifts. He got diced. He recognized that if, like you mentioned, he's going to be a part of a big, long franchise, he needs to keep himself in shape all the time.
Right. And also, like, the audience this is the thing, too. The audience wants to see that. The audience wants to see a veined out, shredded Wolverine.
Yeah.
We want
right there.
We want Wolverine to look like that. The guy, look at it in the middle.
That's insane. Yeah, the one of him in the lights, see the blue hallway, bud?
Yeah.
Like from left to right?
Oh,
that's the best one.
Right.
That'll show you. Oh, his transformation over what would be, I believe, 10 years or more from X1 all the way to Deadpool Wolverine that we just saw has been good night.
Because, like, he has the genes, he has the genetics, and then obviously, I mean, geez.
I take it back. He doesn't look terrible in the first one. He doesn't look bad.
But I know what you're talking about, though.
But he doesn't look like a superhero.
It's like Rocky 1, Rocky 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
That's the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like when Stallone came out, you're like, what?
Yeah.
What happened? I'm like, you just start doing crunches as you're watching it. You're like, holy shit.
And what happened was, if you look at, and then Rocky became synonymous with training.
Right.
The song, the scenes, everything from fitness started following that trend. That is the other thing that these films have the power to do is
change.
Mobilize change.
Jeez.
They can mobilize people.
Massive.
And it's also the people that they're mobilizing. You look at the demographic of people that love comics, love superheroes. They're the kids that struck out at kickball, which is virtually impossible to do, but somehow they do it.
Right.
That's who watches and reads X-Men.
Yes.
I know this. I mean, this was like, for me, I was weird in both categories. I was a little too athletic for the nerds and I was a little too nerdy for the athletes. This film franchise, now being the juggernaut that it is, has leveled that whole playing field and showed everybody that that's what you need to look like.
Wow, that's cool. That's really, really cool. It was, wow. Yeah, you're right. I mean, 100%.
I don't hate impossible beauty standards. I think impossible beauty standards have been given a bad rep. You hear that a lot. You hear that a lot, and a lot of times, unfortunately, you hear it from women. I don't like it. It's impossible. That beauty standard I can't have. I can't do. I don't think you're looking at that the right way.
Agreed.
If Kim K looks outstanding to you, maybe go and train harder. Maybe don't go to the bar 5 nights a week.
Dedicate.
Maybe, like,
also have a goal that scares you. Have that. It should be. I got a great piece of advice a long time ago. It was, sometimes you almost don't want to catch all of your dreams. They're so big.
Ooh, I love that.
Because it's almost like the dog chasing after the bus. What if it caught it? Then it's like,
oh yeah,
what am I doing? Then what? You kind of lose this sense of attacking something or drive or waking up. You have to have something that's so, where if you do catch it, you can't believe it. You're so proud of yourself for doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, or man, I set a goal so high, I tried, and you just consistently try.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you look down at your feet, you're like, whoa, it's been 6 months. Look at me now.
Yeah. And Caesar wept, for there were no more empires to conquer.
Fucking heck.
Like, you need to always have that mountain you're going after.
Always.
You can't ever get to the top. And this is, I mean, again, this is what I think these films have the power to do. They can give people not just physical goals to reach, but they can give people hope, and they can give people lessons that they can try to attain and they can try to learn from. And they can, that's the biggest reason why we love novelty. It's why we love cinema. Right. We love the conflict and, oh my gosh, it's Infinity War and we're going to lose. And he snapped his fingers and we're all dead. And now we're going to come back. And that's why these films are so popular.
Right.
It gives people this lesson that things in life are really going to suck for a long time.
Right.
But keep going.
Right. But keep going. That's the point. Like, keep going through that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It was circling back, even when you said about the dream job. Right. This, as for a trainer, this is. So this goal is, like I caught the dog catching the bus.
Oh, yeah.
This one is, I go, but in order for me to continue to drive and move forward and like just continue to whatever goal I have, I go, I have to just make this smaller internal. Like, even though this is a dream, but I got to kind of make it a little bit small in my mind to then set something else, even though if it's incomparable. I go, but in order for me to kind of wrap my head around another goal to go after, to keep
dream again,
to dream again,
dream again.
That's what I mean.
You caught a very, very big bone. I mean, you have achieved a enormous dream.
That's what I mean. It's like in my head I go, okay, and I'm like, it's fucking, you know.
You never, ever, ever, ever can afford to be satisfied.
Yes, agreed.
And I know how that sounds to some people. That makes me sound pathological, but you can never, ever, ever be satisfied.
I know, it's so true. It's so true, because I'm at a phase of my life now where I'm like, then this is only for me, like, to be grateful, but not satisfied.
Right.
There's such a difference between, I'm so thankful and grateful for this experience, like the resume that I have, all of it, all the people in my life. I go, but to satisfy whatever is inside of me, I have to keep going this way. Like, I just have to keep going that in order for me to show up for them, my best self. I have to keep going down this path. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by ASOP, the Arizona Education and Scholarship Opportunities Program. ASOP is a federal nonprofit and Arizona school tuition organization. Contributions to them turn into a dollar-for-dollar 100% matching Arizona income tax credit. Corporations can contribute up to their entire income tax burden. Yes, even if it's millions of dollars, you can still claim that. ASOP turns those dollars into scholarships for underprivileged children in low-income households to attend private schools in Arizona. Furthermore, individuals can contribute as well. For individuals, the cap is roughly $1,000 per person or $2,000 for those married filing jointly. For more information, visit www.asopkids.org to learn more today. And now, back to the episode. You mentioned that working with Paul has shown you somebody who had absolutely no experience training and then made this crazy transformation. Conversely, who have you worked with that came onto set and you were like, oh, bro, you're ready. You've been training for 30 years, 40 years. Like, you know what to do. I'm here to spot you. Let's have some fun. Like, who came ready to work and was already in shape?
Frank Grillo.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. That man is like a walking testosterone molecule.
Like,
I've never seen
show up, keep up with him. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's those types of clients that you can have a lot of fun with. Because you're like, dude, you want to do some crazy shit?
Yeah,
I got this.
He'll be like, he would go, why the fuck am I here?
He seems like the person that he comes off in the movies. Is that?
Oh yeah, that's 100%.
Oh, like, doesn't have to act, like he just is.
That's how. So I took that photo.
Dude, what in the abs is that?
That was for Boss Level. I took that in his trailer. That was right before the shirt.
Oh my god,
he's 57.
Goodness.
I remember, like, because a lot of people use this photo to compare. Like, oh, I kind of want to look like this, and I remember Frank was like, "Good luck."
Yeah.
So he said, "Good luck."
But what did we open this up with? 30 plus years of consistent training this man has had.
Right.
Probably even more.
It's literally, it's that plus my film expertise to like get you there.
And the lighting.
That.
Yeah, dude.
That's, by the way, that was just in his trailer. There's no like special lighting.
No. I mean, dude.
That's insane.
That's no makeup on him. That's just, we just got him pumped. He's dried out and we're about to get called for his shirtless scene to go to set.
I bet it was awesome.
Wow.
It's funny enough. It's right. It's that. That's the scene that we were getting ready
down below him. I love the caption. Frank Grillo, age 57 with a bicep.
Look at it.
I've never seen him put in a bad role. I've never seen him either look inappropriate for a part or put in a bad role.
Right.
He's been he's an underrated actor. He's an underrated actor who has put in
He's outstanding.
decades of hard work into his physique and his fitness.
Talk about non-negotiables. I learn, if not more, from him and how then he can learn, like literally, then he learns from me in the sense of nutrition, diet, discipline.
Yeah.
Nothing will prevent this dude from getting to the gym.
Amen.
And he's not gonna veer off his diet. He's just not. You can't make him do it.
No.
He's like, no.
I don't think it. I know it doesn't click for most people. It doesn't click for most people, that mindset. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody who I've been out of town for 6 days. I was in Oahu and I came back with my clients. I check in with them all, say hi, like, hey, let's go this week. We're ready. How many days of the week did you train?
Right.
What do you think they said? Every single one of them. Well,
yeah, right.
You weren't here and none.
Right.
I'm like, great. What do you think I did? How many do you think I did while I was on vacation in Hawaii, supposed to not be training? How many days do you think I went? You went every day. I'm like, yeah, I went every day. Why didn't you go to the gym?
Right.
And it just doesn't click.
No.
For people like him, you're right. You could not sell him on the idea of intentionally taking a week off.
No.
Unless he had some dire life circumstance or an illness. Frank Grillo isn't going to just miss the gym.
No, he's not. No.
It's a part of who he is.
Yeah. 100%. Even if he has to do it in his garage, if it's getting done. Again, the non-negotiables. Make these things non-negotiables. It's not. You stop. It's that mental game you play with yourself. If it's like that, you create so much open space in your mind when it just becomes a non-negotiable. You don't even think about it. I have to go I have to get this done. Like brushing your teeth. I know everybody says that, but it is. It's like waking up, brushing your teeth. Go to the gym. When it becomes that kind of habitual thing, there's so much less stress that you put on it. Everybody puts this on themselves. We're like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. Or is it busy? Are there gonna be people there? Or is this happening?
What am I gonna do? Oh God, it's leg day. I don't want to do leg day. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go. Because you're right. You've given yourself too many options.
Yeah.
You've given yourself the option to make going to the gym an option.
Right.
It should be as second nature as brushing your teeth or getting up and peeing in the morning.
100%.
You are going to do this. The one thing is what I tell people. I'm like, this is the one thing you must do each day.
Right.
Just make it that way and then structure everything else around it. Quit structuring your kids, quit structuring your social life, quit structuring the rest of your life around the gym. Structure the gym first.
Boom.
Everything else is second.
Right. I mean, you know how much it's, and even if they're like, oh, I don't like where I'm like, how do you feel afterwards? Like everything's better. You know what I mean?
How do you show up for the people around you after you've trained?
Right.
You're a better person. You're less irritable to your wife. You're a better guy around your kids.
You really are.
You're chiller. You're more, that you don't
I answer the phone so much, like after the gym, I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like Brendan? They're like, yeah. Before I'm like, what do they want?
Yeah, but it shows up, and this is just, again, you look at the timeline, that's impressive for Paul Rudd, true. But the difference between Paul Rudd and Frank Grillo, and Frank is, 5-10 years older than him.
Frank's 60 years old.
Frank's 60 years old. So he is
60,
13 years older than Paul Rudd. And he looks 25 years younger than Paul does because of the choices he made over his life.
Also, like, that's functional muscle too, because he boxes all the time.
Yeah.
He lifts way heavy. He's gas pedal to the floor.
Did you ever watch Kingdom? It's Kingdom,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's one of the
best shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yes, it's great.
I know. I want them to do more.
I didn't think there was a world where I would actually root for Joe Jonas, but I'm telling you, man, that show was so freaking good.
I'd like, spoiler alert, the ending, how I'm not even gonna say it, but because it's like, you know, whoever's, you got to watch it. The ending, you're just like, God.
Heavy. It was gut wrenching. It was that show, like, truly should come with a disclaimer, like, brace yourself, because there's some really, his mom on heroin, the family dynamic of that whole tribe in that show.
And the fight between him and Matt Hughes, you know, and that was before Matt Hughes' accident. And it's like, I remember I was talking to Frank about the strength of Matt Hughes, and he's like, it doesn't make sense. Just how strong that dude was. Because we hear
Can you look him up? Matt Hughes?
Yep. We hear about, even in, like, you know, in fight culture, everyone, like, these are like D1 wrestlers, like, I don't know. The guy, he grabs a hold of you. It's just like, it's a different human being. Frank said the exact same thing.
Matt had a brother too, right?
Twin brother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at him, dude. He's a moose. He doesn't have a neck. He's built for this.
Yeah, he's built for fighting.
Oh my word. That man would pop your head off.
I mean, yeah.
There were so many. I mean, they had a lot of pros that came in. They had a lot of really good. You could tell that the show was written, at least in part, by people who understood the fight culture.
Yeah.
I think to that scene when he's hyping up. I can't remember the fighter's name. The blonde guy, his main fighter. The guy's in the bathroom. He's like, I don't want to freaking fight, and he gets in his face and he's smacking him. He's telling him he's going to get him a data processing job if he doesn't get out there. And it's just this intense scene where you can get this, I'm sure, moment with your fighters where they're like, you don't get it. I hate this shit. I don't want to go out there. But the coach. And Frank played that. He was Alvy. Alvy was the character's name. Alvy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he brought that energy to those scenes.
Right. I mean, that's, you know, that's fighting's so raw, man.
Yeah.
And he brought in Joe Daddy Stevens, Stevenson or Stevens, the old UFC fighter, for, like, to make it even more real. The one he was on, the show. What's the reality show by the UFC?
Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, Ultimate Fighter, yeah. He was on that, and then he fought in the UFC for years, but he brought him in to make it like, this is how it is. Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I mean, we see what happens in the ring when the fight happens, but we don't see the culture of what goes on outside of it.
Right. We just see the lights, this, you know, this like high point. You don't see the day in, day out of a grind. But then this isn't the gym. This isn't like lifting weights. This is just, you know, punching each other in the face day in, day out. Yeah. It's a, you know, sweating, bleeding, grinding to that. We just see, you know, the game. You know what I mean?
And the weight that must place on a human being to be doing that, not just when the lights turn on, but your life is that.
Yeah.
It's
show up this amount.
Yeah.
Win this amount.
And the show did such a great job of showing the trauma that is associated with, I mean, the past of the fighters, a lot of them, I'm sure, and how they can bring that into the ring. And that's how it's what fuels them. It's what gets them angry. It's what gets them success and power and everything that gets that victory. But then, you know, what happens when you go back home?
Right.
What happens when you step out? And we see glimpses of this. I mean, I think, you know, remember Connor threw the dolly into that bus at the Khabib fight. Like we see there's
wild men.
Yeah. You see glimpses of the crazy side of a lot of these champions.
Yeah. Fighting for a living. Yeah. You got to have that. You got to be wild.
Yeah.
They're wild.
Crazy. You got to be crazy to be the champion within the UFC today.
That's like John Jones.
John Jones just got his did you hear about this? The most recent hit and run he did again. He just got the footage. No. This happened in February. This just came up in the last podcast. He just got, this is why he retired. They're saying this is why, because this footage came out. He crashed a car with a girl, was in the passenger seat. Don't know what they were doing, but it probably wasn't great. And then he fled the scene after he crashed the car. He hit somebody the time before, I think. But this time,
woman.
Right.
Yeah,
great.
Right.
Well, this time I don't think he hit a pregnant woman, but he hit something, crashed the car, the airbags deployed, and the cops came, and he bounced. And then she tells the cops, because the cops come and like, oh my God, are you all right? Like, what happened? Who was driving? Where's the driver? She's like, he left. The driver was John Jones. And they're like, what? Like the UFC fighter? She's like, yeah. And she calls him in front of the cops. And on the phone, he says, if you call the cops or tell somebody, I'll kill you. My brothers will make you disappear. He says this in the recording. And then the cop's like, is this John Jones? Click. And now he retired, and he's probably I don't know what's going to happen to the guy, but you get where I'm the crazy side,
right? Yeah, right. And that's right. Like you were saying, when they go home, how do you contain that? You're applauded for just a malicious behavior in the cage, fight, like to destroy your opponent. That doesn't just go off. It's the same thing with like military stuff.
Yeah,
it's like the more the aggression. The more, skilled and aggressive you are, the more applauded you are. It's like, and then it's a real mental game to turn that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To just, oh no, now I'm this way. Now I'm this way. Now I'm this way. It's like, I don't know, man. that's
got to
heavy.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's the only way you could probably get through a lot of it is being able to put it in a box and be like, this is where.
Right.
But I don't know if you're ever really getting through it if you're doing that. I think somebody out there would say you should probably address it rather than put it in a box and leave it, because then you end up, hitting 3 people and retiring early from the UFC.
Well, that's what, even like with fighters too. It's like a lot of them become addicts, right? Like afterwards, just because if it isn't left in the box, and that could be not just a fighter. If you leave your trauma or anything in the box, and it's unaddressed, it's going to come out the side of your neck eventually. Somewhere, somehow, it just will. It's like, so I only bring that up because so many people, whether it's like military fighters, anyone, it doesn't have to be some extreme sport. Just if you don't deal with your stuff and you keep it in that box, it's like that. And again, what's so helpful is the gym. It's a real way to process these things, gain this certain confidence where you can deal with that box and kind of learn to heal it, learn to let it go, and learn to close that void through the gym. I think that's how a lot of us found the gym.
Oh, absolutely. Almost out of necessity rather than luxury.
Right.
You had to.
And
it's like, I'm going to do this, or I'm probably going to do something bad to somebody else or myself. Right. Like I need some sort of a healthy outlet for sure. Man.
It's therapeutic. It really is.
Your time in the military. I mean, you've trained a lot of these members of the MCU for roles that involved, special ops, or I'm thinking, Jeremy Renner was a super soldier, and then David played the Red Guardian. Does your training mirror anything that you actually did in the military? I mean, David looked great for the Red Guardian. He did unbelievable, and I know you've worked with him quite a bit.
Oh yeah, David's the man. Not so much. I think a lot of it is mental. I think a lot of my the talks with, again, like the grind, and I'm like, you gotta love this shit. If there's not, what do you do it for? If this doesn't suck, like the win is not going to be it's not going to be sweet. It's like if it's just all this, if your life is just constantly easy, what's the point? What are you doing? Where are we going? Like, it's like, so I think the mentality of that, looking at it, like we were saying earlier, looking at it differently, your perspective is off. You should fucking hate this.
Absolutely.
Like, it's like, you should get like, and then when I say hate, it's not like, oh, I'm so over the, or it's a different kind of, you got to go in with the approach of attacking it. Like attack it. Don't let the negativity or these things seep into your brain. That's how I look at it. Whether it's like I'm going in there. That's why it's hard for me to go into a gym where this isn't for everybody, but I'm intense. I'm going in there to get after it, and then I'm done, and then it's all good. But it's like, you're going in. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a temporary discomfort so you can avoid a long-term discomfort.
100%.
Your life, if you are not engaged in those temporary discomforts, is going to be miserable. Miserable.
You're not going to know how to handle stress.
No, not at all.
Even the tasks that you don't want to end up doing. I don't want to go to the bank. I don't want to go here. I don't want to do that. But attack it. Have little adventures in your head. Like, who knows what could happen? It could be cool. It's how are you choosing to look at this?
And you can take that mentality into, I just keep getting back onto how infused this is with acting and especially playing these roles. You can take that exact same thing and put it into your method. What are you going to bring to this character that you've been paid $8 million to showcase?
Right.
Like, what are you going to do to bring that? Like, well, if you're kind of and a lot of times I know this goes with the role, being out of shape specifically. I think, again, David, I'm thinking, when he played the sheriff in Stranger Things.
Right.
He was kind of a disheveled dude. Like he wasn't meant to be Red Guardian. Like he was meant to be kind of a different type of guy who wasn't really that superhero character.
Right.
But then as the show went on, you see Stranger Things?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Training David. At the latest season, when he got into the cage and he fought the what was it, the Kevorkian? Yeah. Got in there. And by then he's ripped. His character, and this is what I love about cinema, the transformation of somebody's actual appearance, going from somebody who's overweight, balding, looking bad and disheveled, to now he's strong, he's ripped, he's fierce. That can show in someone's physique, and it can show over the course of a film or of a franchise.
100%. Even though, like, the mental shift he had to do to get to that point too, it's like you said, it helps the character so much to then have to go through that process of changing your whole set, and again, if you don't work out, or even if you say something happened where you can't work out now for a month, and then you go back, do you feel those first 2-3 weeks?
Oh yeah.
No matter how long you've been working out, the only reason why we can push past this is because we already know what's on the other side of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, in 2 weeks I'll be fine. They're miserable.
Yeah.
It's just like everything hurts. You're sore. You're achy. You're going to the bathroom, all weird. You're like, what is that? What am I doing to myself?
Appetite's now all over the place.
All over the
you have to
place.
Consciously be like, all right, no, I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to be going even 1 week, even as a coach, being somebody like you said, who's already in shape. If you absent yourself for 7 days and then come back, there's a transition there. And I tell my clients, because this is an interesting question. People ask, how long, which is an annoying question. If you're a coach, how long does this take? I tell people it takes just about a 2-to-1 ratio for however long you were absent.
Brilliant.
If you were gone for a week,
2.
Give yourself 2.
Wow.
2 weeks to get back to where you were before you left on your absence.
That's great because that'll keep people going.
Yeah.
You know
it also doesn't give them an unrealistic timeline. They're like,
very
it's
true.
been 3 days. Why am I still so sore? It's been 3 days.
Right.
Dude.
And even with David, it's like for the Red Guardian, it's showing people their capability. Like this was the first time where he really was like, granted he got ripped up for Stranger Things, but this was like lifting, like he's athletic.
He's big.
And he's big.
He's big, built like a linebacker. What's he weigh?
240?
Yeah. I was going to say at least.
6'2".
You're a big dude. He's probably around
My
your
size. Yeah.
your size. Yeah.
6'2", 240. Yeah. And like, again, that's the thing. It's like, we're just shifting like from body fat.
See if you can find a picture. There's one where he's arm wrestling a guy in jail, like Red Guardian arm wrestling.
There's one too that we did for,
the latest film was great, by the way. Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts was great.
You trained him all 4 Thunderbolts, right? That was, dude. He looked awesome.
When he's in the tank top on the couch.
Yes, right there. When he flexes and he's talking about his time. Look at him. Oh yeah, man.
Like,
and how old?
He is almost 50.
Almost 50. And still in reverse aging.
But it's like, right. And like showing him and teaching him how to squat properly and to the ground, like really truly like squat properly. He said this has changed his life. Just getting up, grabbing things. Like these action roles aren't slowing down for him, and it's like,
you mentioned that he's probably, somebody Marvel's going to start launching.
I think
more.
so.
You think he's going to be kind of the next big, I think my personal opinion, he's
awesome.
One of the best actors in the MCU right now.
100%.
They're all great. Lawrence Pugh's great. Like, there's a lot of great actors and actresses in the MCU. His delivery on roles, he's the man. He's so good. He's so deep. Yeah.
He brings it. That's the one thing that every person I train to all says the same thing. God, he's good.
Yeah.
Like it's like so now
At acting. At his craft. Yeah.
Now let's stack you some muscle and bring that. It's unstoppable.
Now you're unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Now you look and act like the superhero you're supposed to be playing.
Right.
I love the fact that they gave him a complex anti-hero type character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not Captain America. He's a lot more good and bad. The scene opens on him in prison, arm wrestling like the Russian mob. Like he's a bad man. But he does good things. And this is also why I love some of the characters from those comic books.
Yeah.
It blurs the line between good and bad. It's not always black and white. In fact, it very rarely is.
Right.
It's usually a mixture of the two. And that's a lesson, I think, in life.
100%.
We have to learn that. We have way too many people still caught up in identity politics. You need to stop looking at people as good and bad. They're going to do good things. They're going to do bad things.
Yeah, we're human.
Yeah.
It's human. We're human. We're human. It's human nature. We can't all walk this tightrope where it's like, I'm perfect. You're going to tip out.
Yeah.
Again, it's going to come out of your neck. Yeah. Because we're not. We're not. I'll say it again. We're not. You know what I mean? It's like,
1,000%, man. 1,000%. Within Hollywood training, within Hollywood acting, I would not have been able to get out of this podcast without asking about steroids. It's the number one question we got when we polled the audience and asked, they're like, all right, ask about steroids. Ask about The Rock. Ask about, do they do steroids? You're somebody who's on the front lines of this. Where does that subject even land?
Yeah. The biggest thing with that, from perspective of being able to see, 100%, I think they're involved. But again, it goes down to the bodybuilding culture of the old school. You don't know. Nobody will admit it.
Which is so weird to me.
That's just it's gonna go down with the ship.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can either look and assume, but you're not going to get the answer. I wouldn't know. And I mean that. Like, even you aren't going to get they won't tell you. That's crazy. I would want to know. Me too. I would want to know. And the thing is, too, for me, I mean, this subject has come up probably more than any other subject on this podcast, just because of the nature of what we are. I mean, I'm somebody who's been on TRT since I was 25. I know the value of anabolics. I know that when they're done responsibly, your life will change forever. You'll never be the same person ever again. Right. You will be an optimal human. I also see the abuse. I also see people who fall apart and, oh my God, the Liver King. Like any of that type of stuff doesn't have to be even that extreme. Your mind's it's gonna affect your mind at some point. Oh yeah. You can literally kill yourself or go crazy. You can do that if unregulated. You can stack on 20 years of beautiful living done properly. You have to monitor your levels though. This isn't a game. It's like, it's hormones that are in your body, but as long as they are kept between this realm of health and longevity, you are golden. But again, you have to get your blood work done and check it out and see all this. But when you start abusing it, I always say it's going to take, as much as it's doing now, it's taking something from the other end. So it's like, oh, I put on 20 pounds of muscle in a month. I'm doing this. I mean, look, it seems, I don't know, but it seems like the Liver King's kind of losing his mind. He's out of his mind. He's threatening Joe Rogan and shit. He's still threatening him. He's walking around Austin with an ankle monitor on right now. He's got a restraining order. He's got a felony and a misdemeanor account, I think, right now. Like, what are you doing? And he's still live streaming himself saying he wants to go fight Joe Rogan. It's also like, yeah, where's this? Somebody help him. You know what I mean? He's an example of somebody who's just desperately clinging to straws. He can't he's losing his fame and his fortune. He's probably going to go bankrupt. He's probably spent way too much money. You make a lot of money, but if you spend it all, where are you? Guess what? You're going to be on HGH or something. Oh, at least. Oh, dude, that was a conservative figure. That was when he first contracted Derek to do his blood work. Who knows what he was pumping through the later years of his career? Wow. Like 11, 15. It could be anything. You don't know. That's bananas. That's enough stuff to get 3 guys onto the Olympia stage. Right, bro. For real, like that's what happens with certain people that aren't doing it for health and longevity. Like it can change your life if it's for health and longevity. But if you want to just, I want to get jacked this year, or I want to do this, or I want to do that, it looks terrible. You also need a base. Look at him, man. people like, well, I want to hop on and do this. I remember I'm from New York, so I remember like the juice head phase of like the clubs in New York City, like Sound Factory and Limelight, where they would all be shirtless and whatnot. I'm like, look, and I was young. I was like, I think 18 or 19. You could get into those places, and I'm like, I don't look like how in the world. But that's how young minds are like. I want to look like that. I go, yeah, but look at them now. Like they're God knows what's happened to them now.
Yeah. And that, I think, that's the biggest critique as to why Hollywood actors should not come out and be open and honest about it. And I disagree with this point of view, but the argument is that if Chris Hemsworth and Hugh Jackman and The Rock, they all came out and said, if they took the approach of Mark Bell, where they were like, yeah, I'm on peds. I've been on these. This is my regiment. This is what I've done. I've got a doctor. I do this with the best clinician money can buy. And my levels are here. Like, that's the answer to your question. But the problem is that people feel if you give that information, you're telling those same kids that, like you saw, oh, well, now my hero that I seen throw this hammer through a wall in an Alien, he looks that way because of these drugs, not because of the tireless work he's put in for the last 10 years.
And there's also responsibility with the character, because like you're a hero, you hold, it just comes with if you play that character, there's a responsibility that comes with where you don't want, it's going to break kids' hearts if they actually found out, or if that's the way you did do something, it's going to change the character.
I understand the perception of why people would think it would break kids' hearts if they knew. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Like if I was the studio head in charge of this, I don't know that would be the stance I would plant and say, that's it. We're not allowing no one say the word steroid to anyone. I don't know that that's the right way to go about doing that.
No, I don't think so. It's up to them. I mean, it is. It's like they definitely wouldn't say don't or do. I don't know.
You don't think? I mean, it certainly feels like, from an outsider's perspective, that
I think it's their brand. I think it's more of like
their publicists. They're like, no, you don't. Like any interview you do, we're gonna vet first. We're gonna make sure this subject never comes up.
Yeah, I
like
think
this
it's that.
And again, I understand why. I just don't know that I necessarily agree with the reason.
I feel you. Yeah,
I think people are a little bit more aware than they're being given credit for. Like, people are aware you're doing this, and I think
for sure. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like they're not going to tell me, but it's like, you're starting to. This isn't just chicken and rice, guys.
Either you're getting faster or I'm getting slower. Yeah, something's going on.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I remember a kid back in the day said that to me. He's like, I'm just doubling up on peanut butter and jelly. I was like, is that what it is? That's the secret.
But I'll say this: I understand not telling a public figure in an interview. Them not telling you is a bad idea. That's a stupid idea. That makes me, because like if I was working with Chris, I'd be like, hey, listen, I need to know what's going on under the hood. I need to see your blood work. I want to see, like, this is stuff I do here. Like, we do blood work. We do all that sort of work.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. Like, I'm programming stuff for you. I want to know if you're tracking well, if you're, I want to know your biomarkers. I want to know where your free testosterone is. I can assume it's good.
Yeah.
But it just seems like there are these layers and layers of secrecy in order to get to that. Like,
I know.
And I just don't think it's necessary.
I don't think so either. I really don't. I go, and the people that I've worked with one-on-one, I genuinely don't believe they've taken it. I really don't. I go, but there are people in these action.
None of them?
No, none of them.
Frank?
Oh. Who knows?
I don't want to put you on the spot,
but
again, I'm somebody who's been on it for 25 years. And
Frank's very open. It's like, when it comes, he's an advocate for just having your levels on point.
Exactly.
It's like, but as far as like anyone like abusing anything, no, Frank would never. Frank's body's his temple. That's a fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No one would ever advocate. Well, no one sane would ever advocate for abuse of these things. I'm saying that using what is now legal. That's the crazy thing about this too, is this isn't. TRT clinics are everywhere. Blokes is one of the biggest, like my brother's company, Jevity. They do it. They send it to your door. Yeah. If you're working with the right company, it's legal.
100%. It's like, I'm a huge advocate for getting your blood work checked, seeing what because that to me, that is your report card.
Yeah.
Your blood work is your report card. What's off, what's not. Because people are like, oh, I'll never take any of that. I go, I understand where you're coming from. I go, but just if you are low in certain things, you can have just as many side effects from having low whatever than too high. Your goal is to keep it right here, that sweet spot, and just keep it there.
Just one sliver under the optimal range. Like, right. If that's too high, you want to be right there.
Right there. Exactly.
And keep it there and never move.
Yeah, I know. Which is hard to do. You're like, oh, what's that like?
Oh, that's
the thing. You got to really you can't have your identity wrapped up in this shit.
No. And that's the part of it that I don't like that the public does, is they don't appreciate what it takes to stay right there.
Oh, wow.
The people have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. Oh, he's that way because he's on steroids. Do you even know what that sentence means?
I know. No, they don't. Because if you say it, you don't. The amount of work you have to put in, you have to bust your ass to look on point with like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It helps. Don't get me wrong. Trust me. But you gotta bust your ass in this game, man.
Your sleep, your recovery, your consistency in the gym, your consistency with diet, your consistency with every single part of your body in order to get to the levels that I'm sure Zach has attained and Chris has attained. That takes a litany of factors, one of which is performance enhancers. One. Right. You've got 30 others, but nobody wants to address those because those aren't sexy online.
Right. It's the truth.
Yeah. And this is not unique to film or franchise involving superheroes. This is everything. This is athletics.
100%.
The business world. Nobody talks about that. All the CEOs are now on TRT.
Right.
I went to a TRT clinic this last year where she showed Bezos and Zuckerberg. Zuck, what the heck? Zuck? Zuck's got a six-pack. He's on the beach. He's like, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'll tell you what he's doing.
There was some statistic that came out about the old school bodybuilding culture where they will admit to cheating on their spouse before taking steroids. I'm dead serious.
That's the best statistic about steroids I've ever heard.
Yeah. They'll admit that first. And I'm like, makes sense. I have friends for 20 years. I'm like, I know. They're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, okay, never mind. Never mind, bro.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Yeah.
It shows what a bang up job the pharmaceutical industry's done with those things. And you really got to wonder why.
Right.
They got a vested interest in making sure those things are real illegal for a long time.
Yeah.
And you're a healthier person if you're getting your blood work done and you're optimized.
100%.
You're not getting diabetes. You're not taking their insulin. You're not on heart pressure medication.
Just assuming this is going to work. Yeah, right.
That's the only thing you have to take, and the whole rest of your life is in check, and you're good. Most likely.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely.
But seriously, it's the amount of things that you prevent from getting that checked.
Yeah.
And seeing and being like, oh, even if it's vitamin D, which most people are deficient in. Yeah. Yes. And I'm like, just that. But now you know where you're at. I don't know. Once I kind of became aware, it's so intriguing to just to check and to see, or if you're feeling sluggish or tired, or if you're not sleeping, just what it does, just to see where am I at. Oh, okay. Is it am I just not sleeping, or is there something wrong?
And this is why, as the coach, you need to be privy to these conversations.
Yeah, 100%.
If Dwayne walks in and he's sluggish and he can't lift and he's like, oh, I just don't feel. I mean, when was your last HCG injection? When did you do your T? I'm today. Well, guess what, dude? We're not doing deadlifts today.
Yeah,
you should have told me that. I would have done. I can't tell you. It's illegal. Like, what?
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm your coach. I needed to know that information. This is what I'm saying. It's so bastardized that they can't even tell their coach about it.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To me, that's crazy.
It's a weird world because it's definitely moving in the right direction where it's more socially acceptable to talk about, because it's not like it's not bro science anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a doctor, you're going to a place, you're getting everything checked, and it really is important. I go back to it to just know your shit. You know what I mean? It's like, and then also it will become a lot more common. It will become more common to just talk about. Mm-hmm. Where we're not saying you're doing crazy and like these like heavy doses of like anabolic, like these cycles or whatever. It's like, no, you're doing it for your health and longevity. There's such a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to cycle for 12 weeks. You're just like, what the then you're liver king. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
exactly what I was going to say. He right now is setting back TRT clinics and healthy blood work panel, the whole industry. He is personally one-handedly setting that back 100 years. Yeah, right now,
he's
as
on
we
something
speak.
That's making him lose his mind.
Meth. He's on meth, dude. That guy's on meth. That guy is out of his mind on some serious shit.
Allegedly.
And he's walking around in Austin with a gun, saying, like, right now he's there with his ankle monitor, chilling out in the sand, talking about fighting.
Reading his blood work. It says meth.
You want to below this level.
Yeah, just you want to bring that meth level down, brother.
It's really counteracting the trend. I don't know if you know this.
That's not optimal. It's a little high.
You need to cycle your meth. Yeah. You can't just do it and get on a plane and come here and stay on it. You got to get off. Yeah. It's just so bad.
It's sad, honestly.
Yeah, I know. It's like because anybody around people that are imploding like that, they're not saying anything because it's. I mean, we're talking about it. It's grabbing the world's attention. Yeah. So they're like, oh, whatever. It's getting views.
That's why he'll get views right now, but then he's done. Oh, I truly believe that. Yeah. That's the consensus from all these. Every podcast is Bradley Martin was just talking about it. Mark Bell was just talking about it. We're talking about it.
Mark Bell's the
3 podcasts in a row. I've been talking about the Liver King.
Yeah.
But look at him. This ain't gonna last.
Bro, I saw this the other day.
What the frick is he doing?
He's just blowing snot. He's just like, this nose sounds different. This nostril sounds different. And I'm like,
is this what he's doing? Look, what the hell is happening to his, look at his hairline. He's not in a good way. He really is losing his mind. And that's the thing too. He'll either do something truly irreversible and he'll go to jail. Mm-hmm. Or he's done from like the social standpoint because this is not, he's not doing something that's remarkable. No. You can only be, look at the Tiger King. This is what I see when I watch this. Yeah, I see the Liver King and the Tiger King heading in the exact same trajectory. Yeah,
100%.
Why isn't anybody talking about that? The Tiger King's in prison right now saying, I want a Trump pardon for what I didn't do. He is going to, look at him. He's going to do the exact same sort of thing. Or something worse, God forbid. I don't wish the guy ill.
No,
but
right.
He is showing some stuff that's really, really unhealthy and really scary.
Is this like Lake Austin? He's just hanging out in Austin. Does he live in Austin?
No, he's in a ranch. I think he's in Texas, but I don't think he's in Austin right now.
Because he can't be, right? I think they told him like he can't be where that looks like Lake Austin.
No, he is. He's in Austin right now. Oh. He's walking around Austin with a restraining order and an ankle monitor, and he can't leave, but he can't go within like 200 feet of anywhere Joe is. And he's live streaming. He's still saying how he wants to fight him every day on his live. She's walking around with his phone like this.
So you're not going to, even that, it's like you're not going to, like, he's got like 4 black belts.
Yeah.
And like a security team of SEALs. It's like, what?
No.
Pick someone else, dude.
He literally, like, his studio's in a fight gym. Like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He ain't going to win, bro.
And that's the other thing why, the court of public opinion on this, it comes off as sad. It's pathetic. It's you're grasping. It's like you're losing your fame and you can't take it anymore.
And he's mad because they put out his thing on the pod. Oh.
Which Joe didn't. Look, Joe definitely helped facilitate it. Joe did a couple things. Joe, the thing that really goaded him, Joe wouldn't have him on. Joe's been very public about that. The Liver King was trying to get on the JRE for years.
Oh, that's right.
Like desperately trying to get on. Probably offered to pay. I think he said he offered to pay to come on because the Liver King was making hand over fist bucks for a long time for his supplement line. And he probably offered Joe a few $100,000, maybe even more. Wow. But Joe was like, no, I don't need money and I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, because what he's selling is because he's not, again, Exhibit A. Yeah, that is steroids. That is abusing steroids. It's like to say for that long, no, I'm not. Come on, man. That's when you know it's not peanut butter and jellies, bro.
No. He's a charlatan.
Yeah, right.
He's a snake oil salesman. Yes. And the problem with him is that he's a very dangerous snake oil salesman because the snake oil he's selling is not all wrong.
Right. That's what I mean. It's like we go back to you can't just look like that. Clearly, he works his ass off working out. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of his tenets from his ancestral tenets, I agree with.
Yeah, there's a base.
Getting in the sun, getting around family. You know, I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but I agreed with them when last I read them. I remembered that.
Yeah.
So what he stood for at one point, but this is the thing again with this little stunt, and that's what this is. I mean, he's trying to do a publicity stunt. Whoever came up with this is an idiot because now this is how you're going to be remembered. Nobody even remembers your tenets. Now we just know you're the crazy bald guy that ran out to Austin with a gun, tried to kill Joe.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we're going to remember.
Not the greatest look. Not the greatest
look. Not the greatest ending to your career at all.
Yeah.
Bad for business.
I know you've worked with, I mean, most of the biggest names in the MCU. Is there anybody from Marvel that you want to work with? I mean, somebody you would love to have a hand in their coaching and their training, get them on set.
Yeah, it's so fun. There's been so sometimes I get like blocks of like who's out there now and who's coming up. There's been a few. What movies are coming out now?
Well, you got Robert Downey's playing Doom, Victor Von Doom. Don't forget Robert Downey's coming back.
I would say I would love. I've met him a handful of times. I would love to work with Downey.
Yes,
that's just like my vibe with it, with what he's doing. I think it would be really cool.
I think you need to pack some onto him again. He's coming off of Oppenheimer and sort of the roles that he stepped away from Tony Stark to play.
Right.
And now he's coming back to play Victor Von Doom, which isn't Tony, but he's going to need to have more size to
That'd be really cool. Yeah, put on a little bit of muscle just for the character as well. Change a little bit, showing up a little different. That'd be rad. Oh, yeah, it would be down for sure.
Because he's somebody who, he led the way for the entire...
Yeah, he's the godfather.
He's the godfather of the whole universe. But he also took his physicality throughout those roles very seriously.
Very.
He's somebody who I don't think really had to, but did anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's in the suit most of the time.
Right.
But he still wanted to show up, and even if I'm going to be in a suit, I want to be ripped underneath. He's always kept his physicality up.
That does something to mentally showing up and being ripped under the suit. That brings something that you can't describe, but it brings something to the character. Whether if you're in a muscle suit and you feel like, and you're just soft under, like you're Iron Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you're Doomsday. It's like, let's rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's got a new role, and he's got what I think will be a new side of the franchise that he can run with. He'll have 5 films at least.
He's a badass, man.
If they go the direction everyone thinks they're going to go toward the Secret Wars. So Victor Von Doom is going to be a pivotal role, especially with, Jonathan Majors now out. Victor Von Doom is going to be kind of the new, I think, anti-hero or villain.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think. Obviously, I don't know, and you don't know, and we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know that Robert Downey's in it.
Marvel's so tight-lipped. It's like when it comes to like what their plan to like of where. That's why it's so fun to wonder where it could. When they give little like drops of
Easter eggs.
Yeah, little Easter eggs. It's just like, oh shit. Well, what's gonna happen? That's what.
Do the actors even know?
No,
they don't,
bro.
Do they?
No one does. There's no bullshit. No one does. It's so tight-lipped.
It has to be.
It's insane. It's wild because because people are so fascinated with it and they want to know. In order for them to keep the secrets, nobody can know. No one.
I don't know that I've ever seen a more cult-like following than the Marvel Cinematic Universe today.
Right.
It rivals Star Wars, Harry Potter,
Agreed.
Certainly. I think you've got a bigger, more devoted and rabid fan base.
Devoted. I mean, look.
They would pay
as I look into the gym. It's like, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. I'd say so. Staring at the whole kid staring.
We're out there.
As I look around, I'm like, yeah, I think the fan base is devoted.
Fan base is rabid for sure. But the information on what film's coming next, what happens in it, there's people who would pay for that information like a state secret.
Right.
And so they don't even tell the cast. Nope. Doesn't even come up. And
that's why it's like, because also there's so many different questions and there's so many different interviews it's like somebody's going to slip. Yeah. So just don't tell them. Like Tom Holland, it was like iconic for Tom Holland to slip on like major television. Like he was.
That's right, he did.
Yeah, he was like,
I forgot
it was like Jimmy Fallon or something. And he was like,
Wasn't
He just froze in the lights, and he was like,
I think
"Yeah,
you did it in front of Benedict Cumberbatch, and Benedict was like, "Oh,
yeah."
no." It was hilarious. Anyway, see if you can find that.
Yeah.
Tom Holland accidentally gives away information, or like in front of
a few years ago about some huge thing, and then I remember like it hit him, and Benedict at the same time, and they were like, and then they were like, you know what? Tell no one anything.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And yet that interview got leaked. You can't, even if they don't air it, even if they have to pull it, someone's going to leak it. The information exists, and somebody's going to put it out.
Yeah.
Have you worked with Tom?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I've worked with Tom. A few times. He is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He comes from a gymnastic background. Like a lot of that's him.
He can do the flips and the stunts and everything, can't he?
How he got the role. There was something where he had to like say a line, run, and he just did the actual flip too.
In front of the casting director.
They were like, that's Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Well, of the cast, and I want to hear your opinion on this, of the cast Spider-Man caricatures, the actors who play them, I think Tom's probably the most like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think he looks the most like Spider-Man. There's an argument to be made about which Spider-Man films are the best. You know, I'm partial to the Tobey ones. I just nostalgia growing up with them.
Duffy trained Tobey for that one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Duffy,
nice.
Put me on. Yeah. Duffy
yeah. And listen, Tobey was great. He looks the part. He did the part.
He got shredded for that.
Flawlessly. Yeah, he was great. He's an awesome Spider-Man. My personal favorite, but I think Tom looks the most like Peter Parker. I mean, of all
agreed. And it just his demeanor and like, just like the charm of Tom. Yeah, he killed it.
This is when he leaked it. We don't have audio, but.
Oh, this is when. Oh, he was.
Wait, this was when he went? No, I thought he did it.
He might have. I think
in an interview with Benedict.
He might have done it more than once. I gotta be honest. He might have done it more than once.
Poor guy.
That's what I mean. Like, there's definitely there's a reason why nobody knows anything anymore.
What's so funny is you must absolutely crush your role as Spider-Man if you leak like more than one piece of information. They're like, dang it.
Oh, he shows a poster.
Bring it back. He
showed.
What?
It says he accidentally leaks a poster on the.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, no, the one I'm thinking of is when we were talking about when him and Benedict are in an interview, and you worked with Benedict too, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
For Doctor Strange?
Yeah. Yeah, Benedict's great.
Dude, you got to tell him
he's committed.
That's my favorite Marvel character.
Benedict commits.
Is Doctor Strange. Benedict.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
That's my favorite one. I used to be more partial to Spider-Man when I was a kid. As I've gotten older, especially the way he brought that character to life.
Oh, yeah. He's up there with acting with like David Harbour.
Oh, yeah.
Benedict's up there.
Benedict is I remember when he got cast as Doctor Strange, people were like, he's overqualified. How in the world did they get Benedict? How did you get him to
what they bring to that character, man?
Oh, yeah.
Then even all of the handwork, right? Mm-hmm. That's like added. That's like, there's CGI that comes in after. So like he's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
He's just doing this.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's just in his mind. Have you ever seen him? What's it called when you're in that suit with those little balls all over you?
Yeah, the little blue dot for the green screen. Yeah.
And he plays the snake.
He plays Smaug the dragon.
Oh, is that what it is?
For the Hobbit.
And he's like, well,
thief. Oh yeah,
it's like,
and he's got the voice, and he's moving,
and there's just people in the. I mean, imagine that
people are standing there like,
and he's just.
Are you seeing him do this shit right now?
Talking about commitment. It's just like, dude.
When you see an actor like that act, you then realize you're like, oh, that's like Michael Jordan at the free throw line.
Yeah,
like I get it.
Right,
that is a genetic trait that I don't have.
Right,
I couldn't do that,
and a lot of the time I won't go to set unless it's the shirtless thing because I'm a coach, and it can bring them out of their head. It can bring them into their head because they're listening to me.
Interesting. Yeah.
So a lot of time I'll never go because
who told you that was happening? When was the first time you recognized that your presence changed the dynamic on a set?
Pretty early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just knew. I knew that if they want you there, they would also I just understood. Stay back.
Yeah.
Like
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because it's like if they're trying to get into character and be this, having their physical trainer watching them, it's just a reminder that
they're not.
It's right.
It's a reminder that they're not that powerful dragon.
Yeah, right. Where I'm like, no, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm the guy that tells them no.
It's a
Or more or
fascinating,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a power dynamic that a lot of people don't really acknowledge. And this is why it's such a responsibility to be a good coach.
Right.
Especially when you're working with female athletes.
without a doubt.
When you're working as a male with female athletes, you have a unspoken agreement that there must be this professional boundary between us because
Massive.
you have a power dynamic that is going on, regardless of if she's a female or a male, between coach and client.
Right.
That is happening where you are breaking someone down physically and they are obeying your commands to get better and then getting better.
Right.
So there's this reward circuitry that's happening. There's this physical dominance thing that's going on. So your presence on stage, that makes sense to me why Benedict can't be smog in front of you because you were smog to him, making him do burpees.
Right.
It makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That's interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, I kind of caught it. No one's ever said anything, but I've had conversations with them afterwards. You know, when you become more just comfortable with them about what, because sometimes people are like, "Why don't you ever come?" And I'm like, a lot of it's that because again, if they're all there together, some might not mind, some might. It's like so. I just unless it's my like the day where I got to be there for
Yeah,
Shirtless.
like for Zach climbing the obstacle course or something.
Yeah.
like that.
Then I would be there.
Then you would be there.
to make sure they like the that scene with Paul. I was there for that. I was on
Paul Rudd's
I
big
was
shirtless
on,
scene.
Yeah, I was on set for that. All the shirtless scenes I've always been on set for, just so they can like knock it out.
So you just bring dumbbells and bands onto set and be like, all right, hey, do this.
Dumbbells,
go.
bands.
All right, stop. Do this.
Yeah.
Go. And just get them pumped and ready to go.
That was like, I mean, this isn't Marvel, but this was like the Jared Leto Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like for that one, like we were in Toronto, and then it's like, and we were in this back room with dumbbells. You know, he's method. So it's like,
yeah, I know.
So like,
he's insanely method.
Yeah.
He's the definition of method.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I think he has the capability to put in just as much Joker as Heath did. I think his acting ability is on par.
Do you see how
they didn't give him a written Joker that was good enough?
do you see how heartbroken David Ayer is about the Ayer cut for Suicide Squad? The Ayer cut, he constantly brings up, he's like, just release, because there's so much of Jared's Joker that fell on the editing room floor.
Why? Everybody wants to see it.
Oh, it's insane.
Everybody, that was the number one. And listen, Suicide Squad did not. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That's so well done.
Thanks, buddy. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's so well done. That scene.
That was my first commission piece. That's the first one I ever sent out. And that guy's whole house. Look at his couch.
Wow.
That guy's couch is purple.
Bro,
his
that's
house is
so
purple.
well
It's
done.
so
Yeah,
cool.
you get up close to it, you're like,
Oh, it was
like
it was hanging out in here for like a month before we shipped it out to him. It was so spooky when you walk in and see it. You'd be like, I gotta get that thing the frick out of here. But his character, why did they do that? It's the number one complaint about Suicide Squad, especially the first one. It did not do well at the box office, and people were complaining that they didn't give Joker enough airtime.
It just talk about, because I was on set a few times because I became really good friends with a lot of them. And I was there for Jared Shirtless, but I was able to really see Jared like go to work. I was like, holy shit, man. Like it was awesome to watch. It was like just him like getting into whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever his process. I won't like say it, but like him getting there and then just like killing. You're like, wow.
He puts in roles. I mean, did you ever see the Dallas Buyers Club?
Oh yeah. That's what I mean, dude.
He is the roles he gets into. Like he can't stop. And I'll say something right now. I think his Joker is actually even better than Joaquin Phoenix. I didn't dislike Joaquin Phoenix. I don't like the version of Joker we got from Joaquin.
No, I agree. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I wish everyone could see what I saw.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know.
You're really breaking my heart right now, man.
Because even the cast of, it's Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jack Hort, like these are serious actors.
I forgot Will Smith played Deadshot in that film. How did that film flop?
I mean, the Ayer cuts was awesome. To see how heartbroken he was about what came out versus what he shot, it had to.
That's got to be one of the most frustrating things for an artist.
Yeah, it's like studio has final say.
Yes, they have final
they're
cut.
like, this isn't what we want to promote, which is like, it's their movie, But then like what David's what he wanted to bring just wasn't what they wanted to see.
Yeah. You got the producers are heartbroken. The director is the actors are heartbroken. It's like, what about I made myself go insane for 6 weeks to give you what you wanted, and now you cut my airtime to 20 minutes?
It was a special movie. It was. It really was. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't when they did.
I know.
Yeah. The second one was good. I liked it with John Cena and Peacemaker and all that kind of stuff, but you didn't have Joker. You didn't have, I mean, you had Harley. Yeah. Margot did an awesome job in either one of them. Did you ever work with her for the first one?
Yeah. Margot's awesome.
She looks like she puts in like consistent work. She always looks good.
She's a pro. Like, these people are pros, man. You know, it's like if they're showing up, they're dedicated, whether it's script work, that's all part of the program. Script work to working out, it's all part of the process to get to that character. You know what I mean?
Full-time job.
It's a full-time job.
And the fitness side of it is such a big part of the full-time job.
It's huge.
It's enormous.
Right.
It's so big. I just don't think people appreciate how big it is.
Right.
People just see the finished work. They just see Henry Cavill Superman. They don't get what it took to get there.
Dedication.
And how much time and effort, the eating, the sleep, the dieting, the gym, all of it.
All the ups and downs, the changing of the schedules. Am I going to make it? Am I not? You know, they're shirtless. They're bearing their art, right, for the world to critique. If they look like crap shirtless, everyone's going to smoke you. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's a lot of pressure, dude.
I saw Jared live for the first time this year. In fact, like when he came to Phoenix, I did not realize how old that guy is.
Oh, he's in his
mid 50s.
Yeah, 50s.
I think. Yeah. How old is Jared Leto? I think he's 55.
I think 55 as well.
55. You see him, you're like, what?
Yeah.
He looks exactly the same as he did when he was 20.
His friends call him Benjamin Button.
Yeah, it's like really crazy how not moved in age his face is. And he's still moving around. He's still running around stage and doing he's got a cape. You ever seen him live? You ever seen him perform?
No, never live. No.
Oh, you should.
I would like to. I remember he came a few times. I was right before Suicide Squad.
53. Okay.
53.
53, yeah. No spring chicken.
No, I was going to go. He had to do like an Eastern European run of his band as he was like, do you ever see him where he has like blonde hair on stage and that's right before he went to Toronto.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to go with him. And then I forget what happened. It was either like, but I had the majority of people were already in Toronto. So I was going to go with him on tour for like a few weeks and then go to Toronto, but I had to go to Toronto. It's like I can't pick him over like four people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would have been really fun.
Another element with this that's kind of just like popping into my head when it comes to celebrity consistency and training. I mean, there's also all the drama. It's just drama of their lives.
Right.
They get accused of some of the most crazy, egregious shit. Some of it's true and some of it's not, but they get accused probably every single month. People just heap that on to them. I mean, that's got weigh on the mental side of things.
That's the thing too. It's like the blockers, like they gotta, when people are like, they don't really, that you can't let everything in because it'll steal you. It's like, so a lot of the time it's almost like you just gotta, in order for me to train them and not instantly kind of be like too much, you know, in a sense, to be around them. It's like, I gotta just be there. It's a real process for myself as well. Like at first, we work out, cool. It's very minimal. I get the work done, but there's nothing, you know, I'll find a connection conversationally, but very light. And then it's bit by bit. It can't be this.
Close the distance a little bit.
Right. You're just there and then a little closer. To then, you know, you have to build that trust, and it has to be real.
And you're dealing with some of the most closed off, because they have to be the most closed off people.
That's what I mean. It has to be.
There was an interview Ben Affleck gave where he was saying people think they always want to be rich and famous.
Just choose rich.
Just choose rich.
Yeah.
Choose rich. You don't want to be famous.
You have a famous face. You don't know everyone knows who you are, so they think, but it's like, you don't know who anyone, and you don't know what people want. You know?
And almost always you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Almost always.
Yeah, you don't.
Like, you think a few unwanted DMs is annoying. You have no idea what it's like to be Jared Leto level of fame. To be Jeremy Renner level of fame, where
They
you
can't go anywhere.
can do or go anywhere.
Yeah.
Without like a team, like an entourage of people have to follow you around.
And then when you do, it's a thing. The whole place is like, oh, he's here. I can, even when I'm training them, if I have to train them publicly, I just feel I'm really good at like creating a circuit in a corner, wherever, even if it's a public gym, I got my thing. But then it's like the wall slowly, I go, we've been here too long. All right. And then I got to go this way. I look around and it's usually the same people. And I'm like,
do you ever have to be like fan guard, be like, hey, not right now, man. Not right now. Not right now. Like,
sometimes. Yeah.
Some fans are relentless, dude.
Relentless.
I've seen those videos. They jump on their car.
Hate me. Yeah. They're like, this one dude I remember, I was like heartbroken. I could tell the whole gym session, we were in Cleveland, Ohio.
Who were you working with?
It was with Scarlett.
Oh, I'd be heartbroken too.
It was me and Scarlett. We were working out. We were in Anytime Fitness. And this, I could
tell.
Are
you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
But then again, it's like nobody there was just like, oh, that girl looks like Scarlett Johansson. Like that's how it went. Like they thought, like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Until like it came out like, that she was actually like there. I go, but this one dude I could tell spent the whole time like building up the courage to finally say something. And I didn't even mean to do it, but I just like stepped in his way and then we just left. And I heard him just slam a dumbbell down. And I was just like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, dude. I know.
My dreams.
He's probably listening to this. Like, I didn't mean it, dude.
His whole life.
Yeah. I was like, and that was it.
Oh, the poor guy.
I know. I was like, I just ruined that guy's dream.
Dude, but you don't know. You have no idea. The guy could have ran right up to her and whipped his dick out. Like, people are crazy.
People are crazy.
You've always got to be assuming that you're dealing with somebody crazy.
Right.
You can't go into all those interactions and be like, oh yeah, he's probably just a sweet guy.
Never.
Like, no, he really might not be.
There's just a tone too you got to kind of have where it's like you're allowing the conversation to go a little bit, but you're annoyed by it at the same time. You're kind of like,
Well, see, what I would do, I've
just to like let them try to get a hint, but there's no hint. They won't take it.
Oh,
no.
They're not like they're not getting the hint.
You
ever.
Just a little. I mean, I'm not somebody who's approached a lot of famous people, but it's happened at venues and stuff. And I'll tell you about the green room yesterday. By the way, it was really freaking cool. A lot easier if somebody you want to talk to is with somebody and you know they're with them. Go up to the person they're with and be like, hey, listen,
come to me.
Yeah. If it's a fan, be like, I know you're training. I know you're coaching. I would love to say hi to her when you're done. If that's not acceptable, I completely understand.
That's the best way to do it right there.
That's it.
That like for some reason, I don't get why people don't just come to me real quick.
Or whoever they're with. They're never alone. They're never alone.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
If they got a bodyguard and you know who their bodyguard is, the big dude that's walking right in front of her.
Yeah, go to them.
Go to him. Be like, hey, would it be okay if I get a picture? Like, I don't want to.
Right. It's also, especially like when they're done doing whatever they're doing, then it's like, sure. Especially too, when there's an etiquette with it. They'll be like, oh, for sure.
Yeah, this person's not crazy. This guy's done this, but
But even like, hey, when you're done, do you care? Like, they'll be like, oh, thank you.
An introduction from somebody they're with goes a lot further than you running up to them with a pen and paper. Like, hey, you sign this.
And a lot of it now is just a phone. It's just like,
oh, I've seen.
It's just a selfie.
There was a clip I saw of Shia LaBeouf made me sick, where people were crowding.
Oh,
him.
I saw that.
And he
was trying to be cool.
And he's like, what do you need? I don't know why the guy was alone. I want to say, like, dude, Shia, you can't be walking around Eastern Europe or wherever the heck you are by yourself.
Right. Think about that. You can't go out for a walk alone. Think about that.
And a lot of those actors are like, no, I can go alone. I'm the actor. Until that happens. Until
someone sees you.
6 people crowd around you and literally won't let you walk down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's anxiety. I can't imagine not having anxiety all the time. If I knew every time I go out that door, people are going to hunt me down and find me. If I go get in the line in the bank, I think of that scene when Eminem is talking to Adam Sandler in that comedy movie. Remember where Adam Sandler had cancer and then he beat it, and he's sitting.
And it was Ray Romano.
Yeah. He's sitting across from Eminem, and Eminem's like, I don't know, man. I don't think you should have took that medicine. Why not? I don't know. What are you going to do now? You're going to make another movie that nobody likes. You're going to sleep with some girl who doesn't like you. This was your way out. Now you're stuck. You're stuck like me. I can't go anywhere. I can't go to Best Buy, Walmart, Kmart, you freaking name it. I can't go there. Yeah. It's the greatest scene.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude, it's rough. And look at the caption, too. That's bullshit.
Look at what everybody's, it's like, how insane are people getting with the...
You know what I also hate? I hate the way these YouTubers will caption that. Shia LaBeouf gets overwhelmed and pissed. You would get overwhelmed and pissed. Yeah, who wouldn't get overwhelmed and pissed?
He was on a walk, dude, and they just keep going. They don't care. It's all. And by the way, that's the problem. Some of these people probably aren't even fans. They just want to do it to say it's to like make their following or their friends jealous.
Or their paparazzi or their press. Yeah, that's even worse.
It's not.
Now everybody's an independent journalist. Every douchebag with a phone has a YouTube channel. All these, it's overwhelming. It's insane, I would be overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed and pissed, and I'm not even in this video.
Right?
Like that's ridiculous.
Well, it's just like it's just human nature and etiquette. It's like where the fuck are manners?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
don't behave that way. Whether it's famous or like to anyone.
Look, and he's dude. I'd be like, yeah, get away. I couldn't do this. No, you would. There's a certain level of fame that I would be acceptable having, but I couldn't be Joe Rogan. I don't want to be Shia LaBeouf. There's no way I would want to be that famous like that. I want to be able to go around my life and not be ostracized. I don't ever want that.
Imagine that. Like you can't. I mean. It's insane.
Yeah, it is.
That's why it's like they have these like compounds that they don't have to leave. And I'm like, it's such a like a catch-22 where it's like, they have everything but can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, and this is why I think, I mean, you and I are going to have a real cool idea to hopefully come out of this because I really do see the opportunity for this
there's huge opportunity here.
There's nowhere else like this. There's a few places that like, this place would have the quality equipment that we need and we could go in and it's private. There's nobody around. Nobody's going to know you're there. I mean, here, literally, nobody would know that you're here.
Right.
Like, nobody would have any idea.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's very unique. And there's not a lot of places like it. I think it would be something that would really be appreciated. I mean, poor Shy. How does he go to you took Scarlett Johansson to Anytime Fitness.
That's where she wanted to go.
It's incredible to me.
That was the first movie. We worked out together. So we were just like workout buddies.
What if the kid at the door when you scan
in? No one got it really.
No one's like, holy shit.
I mean, and then it started to catch on. A few were like, what? And I'm like,
she is a recognizable woman.
Yeah, very much so.
Like,
I forget this. Somebody came over. Are you Scarlett Johansson? She was like, not today. Like just to like work out because we were like, we're working out. Like she had like dumbbells in her fucking hand, like squatting. And then somebody came. I'm like, she'd get hurt.
Oh yeah,
I was like, bro,
so much as a girl too, as a woman.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I can't imagine that. That as a dude would be enough. As a female to have just people coming around you all the time that don't know you.
I know.
Yeah, that would drive
you. And that's the thing too. It's like they fight to keep the normal life. They fight to keep it. So it's like, it's like I want to just, let's just go lift. And it's, it helps too that I'm like a larger dude where I can kind of step in. Yeah. I go, but it's like, but they have to fight for just normalcy.
Of course.
Yeah. And, and it's like, cause if you go the other way, then you're just going to get weird.
Yeah. No, you've got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, man. And you've done an awesome job with it. Seriously. I'm really proud of you and everything you've done.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. This was one of the best. It's one of the best podcast episodes we've ever done.
This is awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Yeah, man.